So we fill up the B.
So you read A because you are A.
Yeah. What did he say? Ask the teacher.
Very good.
We asked him, he was good.
What are your answers?
Yes.
Very good.
Okay. One hot day, some of the students fell asleep in the afternoon. Did you get it?
Yes. The main thing is that they should not be looking at each other's papers, right?
Yes.
I like it.
Can you repeat?
Can you repeat, please?
Good.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Good.
It's easy for us,
It's
but
a-
for the students,
It's going to be hard.
Yes.
What may be interesting for you to do while you have a moment is if you were to make your own story, what would you do it on?
Yeah.
It's just a thought. Because you could
Or we just adapt some text. Okay.
adapt as well.
Take out some words.
Either one. I saw they had in the curriculum. Or you make one. Either way, but it's easier to adapt. Less work. It's quicker. I like it. Good. And then I guess what I was thinking was the word that you have missing or the key vocab you want them to learn. Just thought. What?
What to do next when you finish?
Oh, we are just waiting.
My suggestion is make a small version that you would use for your class. Because it's very interesting, right? Even a small one. Because you could do the same activity. All your B's, eyes closed, and A's right, and then you erase. You know, the same. If you were to make one, what would it be? It's just something to think about.
Most of you are finished.
Oh, we should do that the chant that we did.
Oh, okay. All right.
Should
Pay
we?
your attention. All right.
Really?
I
Already?
forgot it though.
So, everyone.
Remember it though? Tamura.
Thank you. I know this is such a large, wonderful group. Mr. Armin is going to show you a way, I'll show you as well, we'll demonstrate, a way to collect everybody together to be quiet. All right? So,
Go for it.
all right. So one thing that we're going to do, Armin and I worked together in his workshop, and one of his lessons was to kind of a call and response to get people to be quiet and to be all together on the same page. So one thing that we can do is we're in Madagascar, right? So if I call out Mada, you guys call out Gaskar.
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 Mada. Gaskar.
Mada.
Gaskar.
Mada.
Gaskar. If we say 1, 2, you say 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. We say A, B, you say C, D. A, B. We say stru, you say dents. Students.
Huh?
That's it.
That's it.
And
So-
we'll use it to get your attention when you're talking.
Yep.
To get you back.
So when it's time to come together, you'll hear one of us call out, and you guys call back. All right?
Cool.
So let's continue. Okay? Thank you very much for filling in with your partner this story. Now what I would like you to do is please open the story and read the entire story with your partner. A, B, A, B. And I want you to use your teacher voice and your story voice, right? So if somebody's talking, for example, what did he say? Try to make some animation. Also, please watch out for the vocabulary words and underline the vocabulary words in the sentence. All right? I'm going to give you just about 2 minutes to read with your partner and underline vocabulary words. Go ahead, you guys.
Yes? Samuel. Let's look up languages.
The school teacher used to take a short nap every afternoon. The student asked me why he liked to take naps. Side up.
Did you read with your partner?
Yes, always.
It's fine. It's fine. You may want to think, I don't know if that's time limit, but if you were to do this with your class, would you do the same story? Or would you do another story? It's just a thought. Like what kind of a story would you want to do for your class? Because this is an American story. I think so. I don't even know. She chose it. But what story would you choose from Malagasy culture to teach language?
When the school teachers ordered them,
There's many different stories, you know,
we
like
want to meet the wise man in Greenland.
stories that all that we learn when we were kids.
Did you say?
Like Little Red Riding Hood. Did they learn that here? The Three Little Pigs. They learned that here?
Teacher came
But you probably have your own Malagasy version, no?
He saw you.
Like the Three Little
Teachers
Ubis.
smiled and said,
The three, the,
yes,
the three.
Greenland is a place where
Three little
all
Sauvage.
animals come to.
What else?
What are your dreams? Student.
Like you see what I'm
The
saying? If you
teacher
were to make
replied, only the wise
Yeah.
man must know.
Yeah. And then the people who are walking without shoes, I don't know how they do it. They're running so fast. So that could be a really fun story. To make it into an activity that the kids all know about.
Accept their one of they follow the order.
Yeah.
No down. Stop. Go ahead. Go on.
Yeah, and they know that conversation in Malagasy, so it's like all commands. That's a beautiful example. I love it. While you're waiting, build it. I think it's really good.
Why not?
We already have one. You're the Soval group. Group Soval.
I read it.
Oh, enthusiastic. Gada. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D.
Lamako. Lamako. Avareno. Good.
Wonderful, thank you. I loved hearing you read your stories out loud. Reading and having your reading voice is so special for those who are listening, right?
Can I throw one idea on it?
Yeah.
Just one idea to think about. This is a story from America.
Yes.
This is an American story about an American reality. The reality that your students live is not the same. So if you were to make an example, we were discussing here the story of the Soval, the horse running, right?
Yeah.
And maybe the horse is running and the person's running after the horse. I don't know. Think about, just for yourself, if you make your own story, well, you don't need to do American style because you're in Madagascar, right? So think about this, just to keep in your mind, what conversation would happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, thank you. And that's really important to keep in mind is the cultural aspect, right? So if we have time at the end of the period, maybe you guys can write your own stories too. So we'll see, okay? Let's continue here. Now, let's have a discussion about vocabulary.
Yes.
So if you look at the vocabulary again, all right?
Can you have this one?
Now, in my last session, a very nice woman brought up the controversy of translating, using a translation, English to Malagasy, or English to Spanish, or English to Chinese. And she asked me, is that wrong? Or is that better to use translations? Now, I use translations here for many different reasons. I don't know the levels of your students. I'm interested in learning Malagasy. Some words also don't have translations, as you can see, because Google Translate only goes so far. And My long and short answer to should you use translations or not is it's up to you, and it's your class. And I know that there is controversy even within departments whether you should translate or not. So, you have to follow the rules, but at the same time, you know your students best. And it depends, right? If they're super low, you can still do English. They will get it. They will. It might take a little bit longer, but absolutely, you can try it out, right? Just use more words to describe. And Armin, do you have anything to say about that?
Movement. If I say the word horse and you don't know English, but if I do, you're going to get it.
Yes.
So think about movement and your body as a tool for teaching. Words is only one thing.
Make a gesture.
Like a gesture.
Yes.
Whoa! I'm going.
Absolutely.
Every word has this. Maybe some less.
Yes. What is my dog?
There. There you go. Whoa. Some words like the is very hard. But if you repeat the word, the bottle, the table, if you repeat many examples, they're going to understand it's what? Ni?
Okay.
Ni.
Yeah.
Ni. Right, ni.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Ni.
All right. So what I would like you to try to do right now is drawing from the words in your story is to think of 2 to 3 vocabulary words that you could do English with. So what other vocabulary words could you pull out? Use English. For example, afternoon. The time between 12 p.m. and 4, 5. Now also, I want to bring to your attention that I know this is very easy language, and it's very likely that your students will know every single word. However, that's okay. I would still like you to challenge yourself to take out a word. You know what afternoon means, but, right, it's English definition. So, with your partner, pull out 2 to 3 vocabulary words. It can be any of these words, and just write in your own words an English definition. Now, can you use a synonym? Sure, if you want to. For example, let's see. What?
Akulai. Rooster? That's in the story, right?
Okay, do you all understand?
Yeah.
Okay, choose 2 to 3 vocabulary words. And you can write them here. Nada. Thank you. You can write your vocabulary words here. It doesn't have to be a new word. It can be just a word that you will describe. Alright? Go ahead, I'll give you a few minutes.
Like the most important words or the best visual words. Students, that's a good word. Very good word.
What is really student? How to
Study, that's a good one. Dream, that's a good one. We're live. This is for their Facebook group that we made for them. Yeah. Huh? Oh, I have internet. Yeah, I have internet here. So maybe I'm losing it, but it's good to lose it on something good. You need internet? I could share the...
We can talk later. Because I need to use the Facebook Live for the
Yeah?